What's up, MP?
Get ready to light it up tonight.
The world-famous Las Vegas time on the south side of the Strip. Looking back at last year's West semifinal in the NBA Cup, the Lakers hammered the Pelicans 133-89.
Yeah, LA had a giant third quarter, outscoring New Orleans 43-17. Of course, 2 days later, the Lakers winning their first ever NBA Cup tournament.
Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. The great one. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Doncic looking it over. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Drills it from outside. 6 points for the great one.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Doncic has got 6. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Off target from three-point range. Here's the great one. Good. Nice job down low. 11 points in the game.
That's a high IQ pass by Reeves. He sets up the guy who's most open.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. Can't cash in from close range. Lakers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. From past the arc, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Will it go? It's rebounded by Hayes. Los Angeles has gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Christian Wood. Here's Irving. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. The 3 for Doncic. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
A 3 ball. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt, Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. And here is Doncic after the three-pointer from the Great One. Dallas moving it around. Back to Doncic. Pass to Irving. Can they get it? He can't get it to go.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Fires from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Reddish, he's checked in for the Lakers. 56 seconds left in the first. Here's Grimes. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's the Great One. For the three. Rebound by Marshall.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Wood, he's checked in for James. Mavericks trail by 20. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Doncic throws it down.
Love the way Doncic reads the defense, feels it out, sees the lane, doesn't hesitate to take advantage.
Reddish the pass to the Great One. From downtown. And again, the Lakers no good. Dinwiddie outside. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. From outside, off the mark. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Welcome back to the 2024 NBA Cup semifinals. We're so glad you could join us. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Great one out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Reddish. And it's Wood in at the power forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. The Great One in that last game against the Spurs was all business. He had 56 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now, he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And it's win or go home here, and this is what you love about the Cup, right, guys? The semifinals of the Cup are so enthralling. It's the closest thing we have to the college basketball tournament.
Yeah, everything is on the line in this one moment. That creates a lot of excitement, a lot of drama, and that's what the league was trying to achieve with this event.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Mavericks trail by 20. And the foul called on the Great One. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. LeBron comes in for Christian Wood. And Rui Hachimura subbed in for Reddish. And Dallas with a change here too. Hardy, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. But great one with the bucket.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Lets it go from deep. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Doncic with it. 8 points for him.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's the great one. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. The great one's got 39.
And what a first half he's having from downtown. He has been locked and loaded since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And finished off by LeBron.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
1:15 left to play in the first half. Doncic kicks to Thompson. Back to Doncic. They need this. The putback. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
And he trains the three. Good-looking shot there from the great one. The great one's got 46 points. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. They host the Clippers after this game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's the great one. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. James, the best of the great one. The wing jumper off target.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
A nice shot by Doncic.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's the great one. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so it's Los Angeles, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around changing focus now to the tough first half for the Dallas Mavericks?
I'm not going to say this game is monumentous, but I will say it's BWT. And for those who aren't familiar with BWT, that stands for Better Win Tonight. Win or go home. Nobody wants to be sent packing. I'm telling you, this is big. This is big.
Kenny, I think you're starting to adopt Shaq's propensity for Shaq creation. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Here we go. Second half of the 2024 NBA Cup semifinal round. Coming to you live on 2K. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively. And nothing has slowed him down.
On the floor for Dallas. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. And it's Doncic in at the point. Thompson with the bucket.
Love the response from Thompson there. You knew it was going to be about payback for him.
And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew. On the good, that's another bucket.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Stolen. Inside, here's Reeves, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Reeves throws that one down, held nothing back.
The three for Doncic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's the great one. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, G.A. really taking it to the opposition. Doncic from deep three-point land. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. 20 feet out. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Doncic has got 15.
The guard attributes on display there. Luka with one of the quicker releases you'll see in the game.
Here's the great one. And again.
Just a magnificent showing for him tonight offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, guys. He's now tied for the third most 60-point games in league history. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there may be more in store.
And now we're 3 minutes into the... And again for 3.
It has been raining threes for him tonight. Alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Well, we know, G.A., the Mavs are so adept at hunting the match. And again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's the great one. Good! Another from three.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. Thompson from long range. Rebound the Lakers. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history book.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. There's the great one. And again for three.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar. Higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And this sends them straight to the NBA Cup Tournament Final. A huge honor and a great opportunity for this team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they knew what was on the line tonight, and I think they played with postseason